So many of us go through our day dragging. We wake up tired. We get through the day fueled by caffeine or sugar. And then when it's finally time to rest, sleep feels elusive. And what happens next? You wake up the following morning feeling exactly the same or worse. It's this endless cycle of fatigue, poor rest, and more fatigue. But here's the truth. What you put into your body before bed has the power to completely shift how you feel, not just while you're sleeping, but also the very next day. Most of us think about what we drink in the morning: coffee, tea, energy drinks, but we rarely consider what we're drinking at night. And that one choice, that single step before your head hits the pillow, can make a profound difference in your energy levels, in your ability to fall asleep, and in the quality of your rest. So let me ask you, what if I told you there's something you can drink before bed that doesn't just help you sleep better, but also allows you to wake up with more energy? Something simple, natural, and incredibly powerful. Here's the thing: your body isn't just shutting down when you go to sleep. It's working. It's repairing your muscles, consolidating your memories, balancing your hormones, cleaning out toxins from your brain. It's one of the most active times for healing and recovery. But if your body doesn't have the right resources, hydration, minerals, amino acids, it struggles. And that's why you wake up groggy or still exhausted. The drink I'm talking about is warm milk infused with a little turmeric and a touch of honey. Now, don't roll your eyes. This isn't some old wives' tale. This combination is supported by science. Warm milk contains tryptophan, an amino acid that your body uses to produce serotonin and melatonin, your sleep and relaxation hormones. Turmeric, with its active compound curcumin, reduces inflammation and oxidative stress, which are two of the biggest culprits behind restless nights and low energy. And honey. It's not just for sweetness. A small amount of natural sugar actually helps tryptophan cross into the brain more efficiently, where it can do its job of supporting deeper, more restorative sleep. Now, let's talk about energy. Energy isn't just about how much caffeine you've had or how much sugar is circulating in your bloodstream. True energy comes from how well your cells are functioning, how efficiently your mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells, are able to generate fuel. And guess what? That happens when you sleep. When you give your body the tools it needs before bed, you're literally fueling tomorrow's energy today. Think about it. How many times have you had a bad night's sleep and felt like the entire day was wasted? You can't focus. You feel unmotivated. You reach for junk food just to get through the hours. Now, imagine the opposite. Imagine waking up feeling clear, energized, and ready to move through your day with intention. That's what the right nighttime drink can do for you. But here's where most people go wrong. They drink alcohol before bed thinking it'll help them relax. Or they grab sugary snacks or heavy meals late at night. And while those things might make you drowsy in the short term, they absolutely destroy your sleep quality. Alcohol disrupts REM sleep, which is critical for brain function and memory. Heavy, greasy foods keep your digestive system working overtime, pulling energy away from your body's natural repair processes. And too much sugar spikes your blood sugar, only to send it crashing down in the middle of the night. The warm milk with turmeric and honey works differently. It soothes, it nourishes, it supports. It tells your body it's safe now, it's time to rest, it's time to heal. And when you wake up, you feel that difference. You feel sharper, calmer, more alive. And here's the best part. It's such a small, simple habit. It takes maybe 5 minutes to prepare, and it has the power to completely transform the way you sleep and the way you show up every single day. So tonight, make a choice. Instead of reaching for your phone, instead of scrolling until your eyes burn, instead of pouring that glass of wine, try this. Boil a cup of milk. Add half a teaspoon of turmeric, stir it well, and let it cool slightly before mixing in a teaspoon of honey. Drink it slowly, mindfully, and then go to bed. Do it consistently for a week and notice how your body feels. Notice how your mornings start to shift. Because here's the truth. Energy isn't about what you do in the morning. It's about the preparation you give your body the night before. And when you start fueling your body the right way, you don't just change your nights. You change your days. You change your life. Most of us think about food and drinks as just fuel to get us through the day, But what often goes unnoticed is how much of an impact the last thing we consume before bed has on the way our body functions overnight and how we feel when we wake up the next morning. The truth is, your nighttime choices are just as important, if not more, than what you put into your body first thing in the morning. Because your body is not simply shutting down when you fall asleep, it's repairing, recharging, and setting the stage for your energy the next day. So the drink you choose before bed can either set you up for a deep, restorative sleep that leaves you energized, or it can leave you tossing, turning, and waking up sluggish. When you look closely at how the body works during sleep, it becomes clear why nighttime intake matters so much. Sleep is a highly active state. Your brain consolidates memories, processes emotions, and clears waste products through the glymphatic system, which is like a cleaning crew that works only when you're asleep. Your muscles repair themselves, microtears from daily activity are healed, and growth hormone is released to support tissue recovery. Your immune system strengthens its defense mechanisms, preparing you to fight infections. Even your metabolism is regulated at night. All of these processes require hydration, nutrients, and the right internal environment to run efficiently. Now imagine fueling your body with the wrong things before bed. Drinking alcohol might make you feel sleepy at first, but it disrupts your sleep cycles, especially REM sleep, which is critical for cognitive function and energy. Eating heavy, greasy foods means your digestive system stays active for hours, pulling resources away from healing and recovery. Sugary snacks can spike your blood sugar, which inevitably crashes in the middle of the night, waking you up or causing restless sleep. Caffeine too late in the day overstimulates the nervous system and blocks the calming effects of adenosine, the chemical that makes you naturally sleepy. These are choices that sabotage your sleep quality and leave you feeling drained the next morning, even if you technically slept for 8 hours. On the other hand, when you make intentional choices about what to drink before bed, you can completely change the way your body transitions into sleep. A nourishing, calming drink sends signals to the brain and body that it's time to rest. It eases the nervous system, stabilizes blood sugar, and provides the raw materials your brain needs to produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and melatonin, which govern sleep and relaxation. This is not about tricking your body. It's about supporting the natural rhythm and it already wants to follow. Think about the difference between a phone that charges overnight with a clean, stable power source versus one that is plugged into a faulty outlet with interruptions in current. The first phone is at 100% battery in the morning, ready to go all day. The second phone is half charged and drains quickly. Your body is the same way. When you give it the right input at night, it fully recharges. When you don't, you're running on low power, no matter how much coffee you drink to compensate. It's also important to recognize that sleep quality is more important than sleep quantity. You can be in bed for 9 hours, but if your body never enters deep sleep because of poor dietary choices, you'll still feel exhausted. What you drink before bed plays a big role in how easily you transition into deep, restorative stages of sleep. Warm, soothing drinks like milk with natural compounds that promote relaxation help your brain and body let go of stress, while inflammatory or stimulating drinks keep you wired or disrupt the restorative process. And let's not forget the mental and emotional side. A bedtime drink ritual creates a sense of calm and routine. It's a signal to your brain that the day is done, stress can be set aside, and it's safe to rest. This kind of routine reduces cortisol, your stress hormone, which is often the very thing keeping people awake at night. By choosing the right drink, you're not just calming your body, you're calming your mind, creating the conditions for both physical rest and emotional balance. Energy the next day is not something you create in the morning, it's something you build the night before. Most people miss this point and try to compensate for low energy with stimulants, but that only masks the problem temporarily. Real, sustainable energy comes from giving your body the tools it needs to repair fully while you sleep. That's why what you drink before bed isn't just a small decision. It's one of the most powerful ways to influence how you feel, how you think, and how you perform the next day. When people hear about drinking warm milk with turmeric and honey before bed, They often think of it as just a comforting ritual or an old cultural practice passed down through generations. But what's truly remarkable is that this combination is deeply rooted in science and offers a powerful way to improve both the quality of your sleep and the energy you feel the next day. Each ingredient plays a specific role in supporting the body, and when they're brought together, they work in harmony to give you a gentle but profound boost in both rest and recovery. Let's start with milk. Milk is more than just a source of calcium for strong bones. It contains a special amino acid called tryptophan. Tryptophan is essential because it serves as the building block for serotonin, the neurotransmitter that stabilizes mood, and melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating your sleep cycle. When you drink warm milk before bed, you're essentially giving your brain the raw materials it needs to produce the very chemicals that guide you into a restful sleep. Beyond that, the natural sugars in milk, even in small amounts, can help the brain absorb tryptophan more effectively, ensuring that it's actually used in the way your body needs. The warmth of the milk itself adds to the calming effect, soothing your nervous system and preparing your body for rest. Then we have turmeric. This golden spice has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, and modern science continues to uncover why. The active compound in turmeric, called curcumin, is known for its powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Inflammation is one of the silent disruptors of sleep. If your body is dealing with hidden inflammation, whether from stress, diet, or environmental factors, it can prevent you from reaching the deep stages of sleep where true restoration happens. Curcumin helps to calm that internal fire, lowering inflammation and reducing oxidative stress, which is the damage caused by free radicals in your cells. By addressing these underlying issues, turmeric creates an environment in your body that supports smoother, more restorative sleep. And when you reduce inflammation overnight, you wake up with less stiffness, more clarity, and more sustainable energy. Honey adds the final touch. Many people underestimate what a teaspoon of natural honey can do for the body. Beyond providing sweetness, honey plays a unique role in helping the brain use tryptophan effectively. When you consume honey, it provides a gentle rise in blood sugar, which triggers the release of insulin. This allows tryptophan to cross more easily into the brain, where it can be converted into serotonin and ultimately melatonin. It's like opening the door so the key ingredient in milk can actually get where it needs to go. Honey also replenishes the liver's glycogen stores, giving your body a steady source of energy throughout the night. This prevents sudden dips in blood sugar that can wake you up in the middle of sleep, allowing for a more consistent, uninterrupted rest. When you combine milk, turmeric, and honey, you're not just making a soothing bedtime drink, you're crafting a natural sleep aid that works on multiple levels. The milk calms the nervous system and provides tryptophan. The turmeric reduces inflammation and oxidative stress, and the honey ensures that tryptophan reaches the brain and keeps your blood sugar stable overnight. Together, they address both the mental and physical aspects of sleep, which is why this combination is so powerful. But the benefits extend beyond just sleep. Because your body heals and regenerates while you rest, improving your sleep quality directly translates to higher energy the next day, instead of waking up groggy. With a brain that feels foggy and a body that feels heavy, you wake up recharged. Your hormones are balanced, your immune system is strengthened, and your brain feels sharper. That's the kind of energy that doesn't fade after the first cup of coffee. It lasts throughout the day because it's coming from deep within at a cellular level. It's also worth noting that this drink is incredibly simple to prepare. Boil a cup of milk, stir in about half a teaspoon of turmeric, and once it's slightly cooled, add a teaspoon of honey. This 5-minute routine has the potential to transform not only your nights but also your days. The natural, synergistic effect of these ingredients works far better than reaching for artificial sleep aids or relying on stimulants to get you through the morning. Many people look for complicated solutions when they feel exhausted or struggle with sleep, but sometimes the most effective answers are the simplest. A warm, golden cup of milk with turmeric and honey isn't just a comforting bedtime ritual, it's a scientifically supported way to align your body with its natural rhythms, restore balance, and create lasting energy. When people think of energy, they usually think of coffee, energy drinks, or maybe even vitamins that give them a quick boost in the morning. But true energy doesn't come from stimulants. It comes from within your body, and it is built while you are asleep. Sleep is not a passive state where your body simply shuts down. It is an active, dynamic process where the foundation for your physical energy, mental focus, and emotional stability is created. If you've ever had a poor night's rest, you know exactly how much it impacts the following day. You feel sluggish, your brain feels foggy, your mood is unstable, and no matter how much caffeine you consume, it never feels like enough. That's because the deep, sustainable energy you're looking for can't be manufactured in the morning. It has to be prepared during the night. At the cellular level, your body is like a finely tuned engine. The fuel for that engine is produced by tiny structures inside your cells called mitochondria. These mitochondria create adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, which is the energy currency of life. During the day, your cells use up ATP as you move, think, digest, and do all the countless activities that keep you alive. But it's during sleep, especially deep sleep, that your mitochondria are restored and recharged. They clear out damaged components, repair oxidative stress, and prepare themselves to generate new ATP for the following day. If your sleep is short, fragmented, or poor in quality, this process is interrupted, and your mitochondria can't fully recharge. That's why you wake up drained and continue to feel depleted no matter how much you try to push through. Hormones also play a crucial role in building energy overnight. Take growth hormone, for example. This powerful hormone is released in the deepest stages of sleep and is essential for tissue repair, muscle growth, and fat metabolism. Without enough deep sleep, your growth hormone release is diminished, which means your body recovers more slowly, your muscles remain fatigued, and your metabolism becomes sluggish. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is another important factor. Normally, cortisol levels drop in the evening, allowing you to rest, and then rise in the morning to give you energy to start your day. But poor sleep disrupts this rhythm, leading to high cortisol at night, which makes it hard to fall asleep, and low or erratic cortisol in the morning, leaving you groggy and unfocused. Balancing these hormones depends heavily on the quality of your rest. Your brain also relies on sleep to prepare for energy and focus the next day. While you're asleep, your brain's glymphatic system kicks into high gear, flushing out toxins and waste products that build up during the day. One of these byproducts is beta amyloid, a protein linked to memory decline and cognitive impairment when it accumulates. By clearing this waste at night, your brain resets itself, ensuring sharper thinking, better memory, and improved focus when you wake up. If you cut your sleep short, your brain doesn't complete this cleaning process, and you start your day mentally sluggish. That mental fatigue is just as draining as physical fatigue and can make you feel like you're operating at half capacity. Another aspect of energy is emotional resilience, and this too is built while you sleep. During deep sleep and REM sleep, your brain processes emotions, consolidates experiences, and helps you adapt to stress. When you are well rested, you wake up with more patience, more motivation, and more emotional stability. When sleep is poor, small challenges feel overwhelming. Your mood swings more easily, and you lack the mental energy to deal with daily pressures. That emotional drain can often feel just as exhausting as physical tiredness. So when we talk about true energy, it isn't just about how many hours you're awake or how many cups of coffee you've had. It's about how well your body has been able to restore itself during the night. Quality sleep ensures your cells are recharged, your hormones are balanced, your brain is clear, and your emotions are stable. That's the kind of energy that carries you through the day with focus, strength, and resilience. What's important to understand is that you can't fake this process. You can't outdrink it with caffeine, and you can't out-supplement it with pills. If your body hasn't had the chance to rebuild itself at night, no external fix will make up for it. On the other hand, when you do give your body what it needs for high-quality sleep, nutrients, hydration, and a calm nervous system, you wake up with a level of energy that feels natural and effortless. You don't have to drag yourself out of bed. You're ready to go because your body has already done the work while you were sleeping. Energy is not something you create in the moment. It is the result of preparation, restoration, and healing that happens while you rest. By prioritizing your sleep, by giving your body the right tools before bed, and by respecting the natural rhythms that guide your nights, you set yourself up for mornings filled with real, sustainable energy. When it comes to improving your energy and sleep, most people search for complicated solutions, expensive supplements, or drastic lifestyle overhauls. But the truth is that long-lasting change almost always comes from small, consistent habits that are simple enough to stick with over time. The choices you make before bed can either sabotage your rest or enhance it, and it's often the little decisions, what you eat, what you drink, and how you went down, that make the biggest difference. That's why replacing unhelpful nighttime routines with a simple, nourishing drink like warm milk with turmeric and honey can be so transformative. It's not just about the drink itself. It's about choosing a habit that supports your body's natural rhythms and doing it consistently enough to see real results. One of the most common mistakes people make at night is turning to alcohol as a way to relax. It's easy to think that a glass of wine or a cocktail will calm you down, and in the short term, it does make you feel drowsy. But alcohol interferes with your sleep cycles, especially REM sleep, which is critical for memory, focus, and emotional balance. Even if you fall asleep quickly, you end up waking in the middle of the night, tossing and turning, and waking up far less refreshed. Over time, this habit can drain your energy and make mornings harder than they need to be. Choosing to avoid alcohol before bed is a small shift, but it can dramatically improve the quality of your sleep. Heavy meals are another trap. Eating late at night, especially foods that are greasy or loaded with refined carbs, forces your digestive system to stay active long after you've gone to bed. Instead of using that precious sleep time to repair tissues, balance hormones, and recharge cells, your body diverts energy to breaking down food. You may feel sluggish, bloated, or restless during the night, and instead of waking up light and energized, you start the day already weighed down. It may feel satisfying in the moment, but the cost is paid the next morning. Replacing that habit with something lighter, like a warm, nourishing drink, allows your body to shift its focus toward healing instead of digestion. Then there's sugar. Grabbing a late-night dessert or a sugary snack might give you comfort, but it spikes your blood sugar quickly. This spike is always followed by a crash, which often happens in the middle of the night. That sudden dip can wake you up cause restless sleep or lead to nightmares. Even if you don't remember waking, your sleep is disrupted, and you'll feel it when the alarm rings. By swapping sugar for a small amount of natural honey mixed into your bedtime drink, you give your body just enough sweetness to help your brain absorb the amino acids needed for melatonin production without the crash that comes from processed sugar. This is why simple habits are so powerful. A warm cup of milk with turmeric and honey takes less than 5 minutes to prepare, but it works with your body instead of against it. It signals to your nervous system that it's time to relax. It provides the nutrients that help you transition into restorative sleep, and it stabilizes your blood sugar so that you stay asleep through the night. The act of preparing the drink can even become a calming ritual, a signal to your mind that the day is over and rest is beginning. That alone can help lower stress hormones and ease you into sleep. Consistency is where the transformation really happens. Doing this once or twice might help you sleep better for a night, but doing it every evening creates a rhythm your body can rely on. The human body thrives on routine, and when you repeat this habit, your brain begins to associate the drink with rest. Over time, it becomes easier to fall asleep, your sleep becomes deeper, and your energy in the morning becomes more stable. You don't have to think about it. It simply becomes part of who you are. That's the beauty of simple habits. They compound, creating massive results from small actions. What's even more powerful is that these changes ripple out into the rest of your life. When you wake up more energized, you're more likely to exercise, to eat healthier, to show up fully at work, and to be more present with the people you love. When you're well rested, you handle stress better, you think more clearly, and you're less likely to reach for quick fixes like caffeine or junk food. All of that starts with one simple choice you make before bed. Many people underestimate the impact of these small actions because they're looking for big, dramatic solutions. But real change doesn't usually happen in one big leap. It happens through the steady power of consistency. Something as simple as replacing alcohol, sugar, or heavy meals with a nourishing nighttime drink is enough to start shifting the quality of your nights and the energy of your days. Over time, these small, consistent choices don't just improve your sleep, they change the way you feel in every part of your life. At the end of the day, the energy you crave and the restful sleep you long for aren't hidden in complicated solutions or quick fixes. They're built in the small, intentional choices you make each night. What you drink before bed matters more than most people realize because it shapes not just the quality of your sleep, but the quality of your entire day to follow. When you choose something simple, natural, and restorative like warm milk with turmeric and honey, you're not only calming your body and mind, you're fueling your cells, balancing your hormones, and preparing yourself to wake up with clarity, strength, and focus. This is how lasting change is created through simple habits done consistently, through honoring your body's rhythms, and through giving yourself permission to rest in a way that truly restores you. By making this choice night after night, you're not just improving your sleep, you're transforming your mornings, your energy, and ultimately your life.